There is power in mystery. There is strength in discretion. Too often we give people unrestricted access to our lives, revealing too much too soon, and in the process, we weaken our position. Not everyone around you is meant to know your dreams, your struggles, your plans, or your weaknesses. Some people are not in your life to build you, but to gather information, to study your every move, and to use what they know against you. A tree does not announce its roots. It simply grows. The foundation of a building is not exposed for everyone to see. It remains hidden because its strength is in its concealment. In the same way, the depth of your wisdom, the core of your vision, and the details of your life should not be on display for public consumption. Guard your heart, for out of it flows the issues of life. Your dreams are precious, your ideas are valuable, and your thoughts are sacred. Do not lay them before those who cannot comprehend their worth. Many have lost battles before they even began because they spoke too soon. They shared plans before they were established. They exposed wounds that were still healing, only to have them reopened by careless hands. Silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. Privacy is not secrecy, it is strategy. There is a time to speak and a time to be silent, a time to reveal and a time to withhold. Know the difference. There is an undeniable strength in maintaining an element of mystery in your life. The world has conditioned many to believe that openness equates to authenticity, that sharing everything with others is a sign of confidence and trust. But the truth is, the more people know about you, the more vulnerable you become. There is a reason why great leaders, successful individuals, and wise thinkers operate with discretion. They understand that information, when placed in the wrong hands, can be turned into a weapon against them. When people cannot fully figure you out, they have no control over you. If they don't know your next move, they cannot plan against you. When they are unsure of your thoughts, they cannot manipulate your emotions. Many people have lost opportunities, relationships, and even their peace of mind because they were too quick to expose their ideas, struggles, and intentions. The more people know, the more they feel entitled to have an opinion about your life. They begin to interfere, to judge, to criticize, and sometimes to sabotage. Mystery creates an aura of respect. When you don't reveal everything, people are forced to observe rather than assume. They are left to wonder, to speculate, and in that uncertainty, you gain the upper hand. There is something powerful about being unpredictable, about not allowing others to read you like an open book. When people think they have figured you out, they tend to take you for granted. They believe they can predict your responses, your emotions, and your decisions. But when you maintain an element of the unknown, you keep them on edge, making it difficult for them to manipulate or control you. History has shown that those who mastered the art of discretion were often the most successful. They spoke only when necessary, acted when least expected, and revealed information only when it served a purpose. They understood that not everyone who listens is a friend, and not everyone who smiles is well-intentioned. The world is full of individuals who pretend to care, but in reality they are simply gathering information to use at a later time. Some people listen not because they want to support you, but because they are waiting for an opportunity to criticize, to spread rumors, or to use what they know against you. Even in personal relationships, too much transparency can become a weakness. When people believe they know everything about you, they may start to lose respect for your boundaries. They may take your kindness for granted or assume they have the right to dictate your choices. Keeping certain aspects of your life private creates a sense of intrigue, a quiet strength that commands respect. It forces people to acknowledge that they do not have complete access to your mind, your emotions, or your decisions. In professional settings, revealing too much can cost you credibility. Whether in business, leadership, or any other field, maintaining a level of mystery keeps you ahead. When people do not know your full capabilities, they cannot limit your potential. When they are unsure of your plans, they cannot interfere with your progress. The most influential individuals are often those who operate with precision. sharing only what is necessary while keeping their deeper strategies concealed. This does not mean one should live in secrecy or isolation, but rather that wisdom must be applied in choosing what to share and with whom. Not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your struggles, or your aspirations. Some people drain energy rather than uplift it, and giving them too much information only empowers them to slow you down. Discretion is not about deception. It is about protecting what matters most. It is about understanding that your life, your dreams, and your plans are too valuable to be placed in the hands of those who do not have your best interests at heart. Not everyone in your life is there to support, uplift, or encourage you. Some people are present simply to observe, to gather information, and to use what they learn for their own benefit. It is a dangerous mistake to assume that every person who smiles at you or listens to you has good intentions. There are those who pretend to care, not because they want to help you, but because they are waiting for the right opportunity to use your words, your struggles, and your dreams against you. Throughout history, the greatest betrayals did not come from enemies, but from those who were closest, those who had access to personal thoughts, weaknesses, and plans. People who are not truly for you will often disguise themselves as allies, staying close enough to gather details about your life while secretly hoping for your downfall. They may not openly oppose you, but they will subtly plant doubt, spread negativity, and manipulate situations to work in their favor. The problem with trusting the wrong people is that it gives them control over aspects of your life they should never have had access to. The more someone knows about you, the easier it becomes for them to influence your decisions, undermine your confidence, or limit your potential. They might disguise their words as advice, but in reality, they are shaping your thoughts in a way that benefits them rather than you. Many dreams have been destroyed not by failure, but by people who convinced others that they were incapable before they even had the chance to try. There are those who only appear when things are going well, eager to be associated with success, but absent during struggles. They are not there to contribute, only to take. They listen closely, not to understand, but to use what they learn as leverage. Some people thrive on knowing more about others because it makes them feel powerful. It allows them to insert themselves into situations, offer unsolicited opinions, and sometimes even manipulate outcomes. True support is not measured by how much someone knows about your life, but by the consistency of their actions. Those who are truly for you do not need access to every detail to stand by your side. They do not demand information to prove their loyalty. Instead, they respect boundaries and understand that real relationships are built on trust, not on control. The ones who constantly ask about your plans, your struggles, or your personal life may not be doing so out of concern, but out of curiosity. In moments of vulnerability, it is easy to confide in others, seeking comfort or validation. However, not everyone who listens is a safe place. Some people collect details not to help, but to use them later. They wait for an opportunity to remind you of your past mistakes, to use your fears against you, or to share your secrets when it benefits them. A private struggle becomes public when the wrong person is trusted. The most dangerous individuals are not always the loudest critics, but the silent observers who gather knowledge and wait for the perfect moment to act. They remain close, pretending to care, while secretly hoping for failure. They may offer encouragement with one hand, while tearing down confidence with the other. The greatest deception comes from those who appear to be allies, but work in the shadows against your best interests. Wisdom is in discernment, in recognizing the difference between those who truly support you and those who simply want access to your life. Trust should not be given freely, it must be earned. Some people are only present to collect, to take, and to use. They are not for you, they are only for themselves. Your heart is the center of everything that flows in your life, your dreams, your emotions, your ambitions, and your faith. It is the source of your strength, the foundation of your purpose. and the place where your deepest desires are nurtured. But just as a treasure is protected behind strong walls, so should your heart be guarded against influences, words, and people who do not have your best interests at heart. What enters your heart has the power to build you up or break you down, to push you forward or pull you backward. There are many people who have lost their passion, their confidence, and even their sense of direction because they allowed the wrong voices to speak into their lives. Words are powerful, and when the wrong people have access to your heart, they can plant seeds of doubt, fear, and insecurity. Some people disguise their negativity as concern, their discouragement as advice, and their criticism as wisdom. But in reality, they're feeding your heart with things that weaken you instead of strengthening you. Not everyone deserves to have a place in your heart. Some people come into your life with hidden intentions, seeking to take advantage of your kindness, your generosity, or your trust. They may not show their true nature at first, but over time, their words and actions reveal whether they are adding to your life or quietly draining you. When you allow the wrong people too much access, they will slowly chip away at your confidence, question your dreams, and make you doubt your ability to succeed. Many people have abandoned their purpose because they allowed someone else's words to shape their beliefs. They were passionate about an idea, a vision, or a calling, but someone came along and convinced them it was impossible. They believed in their potential, but someone they trusted told them they weren't good enough. They were making progress, but they let negative voices distract them, and eventually they gave up. What enters your heart will eventually shape your actions. If you allow doubt to take root, you will hesitate. If you let fear dominate, you will retreat. If you embrace negativity, you will never reach your full potential. Guarding your heart does not mean shutting people out or refusing to listen to others. It means being intentional about who and what you allow to influence your thoughts and emotions. It means recognizing that not every opinion should be considered, not every voice deserves attention, and not every relationship is meant to last. Some people are assigned to your destiny, and others are distractions from it. Some people are meant to build with you, and others only come to take from you. Learning to discern the difference is one of the most important skills you can develop. The environment you place yourself in also plays a significant role in the condition of your heart. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, gossip, or small-minded thinking, it will eventually affect you. You cannot grow in an atmosphere that does not support your development. Just as a seed needs good soil to grow, your heart needs the right surroundings to flourish. The books you read, the conversations you engage in, and the people you associate with all contribute to the condition of your heart. What you allow into your heart will ultimately shape your future. If you protect it, nurture it, and feed it with the right things, you will see the results in your life. But if you leave it open to anything and anyone, you risk losing the very thing that makes you unique, your vision, your confidence, and your ability to rise above challenges. The strength of your heart determines the strength of your life. And only you have the power to control what enters and what is kept out. Speaking too soon has cost many people their dreams, their opportunities, and even their peace. There is a reason wisdom teaches that there is a time to speak and a time to remain silent. Words once spoken cannot be taken back, and when shared prematurely, they can expose you to unnecessary opposition, criticism, and even sabotage. Not everything needs to be announced, and not every plan needs to be discussed before it is fully developed. Silence is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of wisdom. It is the ability to discern when to hold back and when to reveal, when to listen and when to speak. Many people fail not because they lack ability or opportunity, but because they share their plans with the wrong people at the wrong time. They speak of their dreams before they have the strength to defend them. They expose their ideas before they have the resources to protect them. They reveal their next move before they have secured it. And as a result, they find themselves facing opposition they were never prepared for. Not everyone who listens wants you to succeed. Some people wait for you to share so they can discourage, discredit, or destroy what you are building before it even begins. There are those who pretend to support you, but their true intentions are hidden. They listen closely not to help, but to compete. They act interested not to encourage, but to get ahead. Some people are not happy with their own progress, and the moment they sense that you are about to rise, they look for ways to slow you down. When you speak too soon, you give them the tools to do it. Your words become their advantage. Your excitement becomes their strategy, and before you realize it, they have taken what you shared and used it against you. Opportunities have been lost because someone spoke about them before they were confirmed. Relationships have been ruined because private matters were discussed in public. Careers have been destroyed because personal information was shared with the wrong people. Sometimes what you say can even create unnecessary pressure on yourself. When you declare a goal too soon, you invite expectations and opinions that you may not be ready to handle. The moment people know what you are planning, they begin to watch, to judge, and to question. And if things do not happen as quickly as they expect, their doubt can begin to affect your own confidence. Silence allows you to work without distraction. It gives you the space to develop your ideas, to refine your plans, and to prepare yourself fully before stepping forward. It protects you from unnecessary battles and shields you from premature judgment. When you keep certain things to yourself, you maintain control over your narrative. You decide when and how something is revealed. You determine the right time to speak, not based on emotions or excitement, but on strategy and wisdom. Even in personal matters, being too open can create problems. When you share your struggles with the wrong people, you invite opinions that may not be in your best interest. Some people may act like they care, but deep down they take pleasure in your difficulties. They may even spread your struggles as gossip, turning your challenges into entertainment for others. Not everyone who listens is a friend, and not everyone who asks about your life wants the best for you. Speaking less does not mean you lack confidence. It means you understand the value of what you are building. It means you recognize that not everything needs an audience, and not every thought needs to be shared. Silence is a strategy. It allows you to move wisely, to build without interference, and to reveal only when the time is right. There is power in restraint, and those who master it are always one step ahead of those who do not. Privacy is not secrecy, it is strategy. There is a difference between hiding something out of fear and keeping something private out of wisdom. Many people fail to reach their full potential because they allow too many voices into their plans, too many opinions into their decisions, and too many distractions into their focus. Privacy is a tool that protects your vision, your peace, and your progress. It is not about deception, it is about discernment. Knowing what to share, when to share, and with whom to share is a skill that separates the successful from those who struggle. When you make your life an open book for everyone to read, you give others the power to interpret your story however they want. Some people will twist your words, misunderstand your intentions, or use your plans to their advantage. Not everyone who listens to you is listening to support you. Some are listening to compete, to criticize, or to manipulate. The more you reveal about yourself, the more control you give others over how they perceive you. Privacy keeps you in control of your own narrative. It allows you to manage how much influence others have over your thoughts, emotions, and decisions. A strategy is only effective when it is protected. No builder announces the details of a project before it is complete. No military force exposes its battle plans before going to war. Yet many people expose their dreams before they have built the foundation, only to find their ideas stolen, their confidence shaken, or their progress hindered. When you speak too soon or share too much, you invite unnecessary obstacles into your path. Some of the setbacks people face are not because of a lack of ability, but because they allowed too many people into a space that required privacy. Every great achievement begins in silence. The most powerful moves are made behind closed doors, away from distractions, doubts, and outside interference. A seed grows underground before it breaks through the surface. A masterpiece is crafted in private before it is revealed to the world. A vision must be nurtured in the quiet before it is ready for public display. When you share too soon, you risk exposing something that is not yet strong enough to withstand opposition. Every dream, every goal, and every purpose requires a period of incubation, a time of protection and preparation before it can be shared with the world. There is also a personal cost to a lack of privacy. When you share everything, you make yourself vulnerable to unnecessary stress and pressure. The moment people know your plans, they start asking questions, forming expectations, and placing their opinions on your journey. Some will doubt you, some will discourage you, and some will simply watch, waiting to see if you will fail. This added pressure can create self-doubt, causing you to second-guess your own ability. Privacy shields you from these distractions, allowing you to stay focused on what truly matters. Not everything is meant for public discussion. Some struggles are meant to be faced in private. Some victories are meant to be celebrated in silence. And some moves are meant to be made without announcement. The fewer people who know your business, the fewer people who can interfere with it. Every successful person understands the importance of timing. Revealing too much too soon can attract unnecessary challenges, while keeping things private until the right moment allows you to operate with confidence and control. Privacy is not about isolation. It is about protection. It is about ensuring that what you are building is strong enough to endure before exposing it to the world. It is about understanding that not everyone needs access to your thoughts, your plans, or your personal life. It is about moving with wisdom, making strategic decisions, and recognizing that what is valuable must first be guarded before it can be revealed. The most powerful statement you can make is not through words, but through results. In a world where people are quick to speak, to explain, and to justify, there is something commanding about a person who simply takes action and lets their achievements do the talking. When you focus on results rather than explanations, you eliminate the need for validation, approval, or unnecessary debate. People may doubt your words, but they cannot deny what you have accomplished. Many people waste energy trying to prove themselves to others, defending their dreams, explaining their decisions, and seeking approval from those who may never truly support them. But words do not change minds as effectively as results do. When you argue, you invite resistance. When you defend, you give others the power to judge you. But when you produce undeniable results, even those who doubted you are forced to acknowledge your success. The best way to silence criticism is through action. The best response to doubt is evidence. The best proof of ability is performance. When you spend too much time talking about what you are going to do, you leave room for interference. People begin to offer unsolicited advice, opinions, and even discouragement. Some will tell you that your goals are impossible, that your vision is unrealistic, or that you do not have what it takes to succeed. If you allow their words to take root, they can shake your confidence and make you question your own path. But when you stay silent and work, you bypass these distractions. You do not give negativity a place to grow because you are too focused on execution. Success is built in silence. Every great achievement has a period of preparation that happens behind the scenes, away from the eyes of the public. Athletes train for years before they compete. Artists refine their craft before they perform. Entrepreneurs build their businesses before they announce them. Those who understand the power of results know that talking too much about what they plan to do can drain the energy needed to actually do it. They do not waste time making promises. They invest time in making progress. There is a level of respect that comes with delivering results without explanation. When people see what you have built, what you have achieved, and what you have accomplished, they cannot argue with the reality in front of them. Your work speaks louder than any words ever could. Those who once doubted you will be forced to reconsider. Those who once dismissed you will have no choice but to acknowledge your efforts. There is no need to convince people of your worth when your results make it undeniable. Some people make the mistake of seeking recognition too soon. They want applause before they have delivered. They want credit before they have proven themselves. And they want acknowledgement before they have achieved anything significant. But recognition without results is empty. The respect that comes from real success cannot be faked, borrowed, or forced. It must be earned through dedication, persistence, and undeniable achievement. When you focus on results, you do not need to chase recognition, because success will attract it naturally. The most successful individuals operate with a mindset that prioritizes action over talk, execution over explanation, and discipline over distraction. They are not concerned with impressing others. They are concerned with becoming the best version of themselves. They understand that real impact is not made through words, but through the tangible proof of hard work and perseverance. They do not waste time trying to convince people of what they are capable of. They simply do the work, and the results speak for themselves. Not everyone deserves access to your plans, your struggles, or your dreams. Privacy is not secrecy, it is protection. Silence is not weakness, it is strength. The fewer distractions you entertain, the more unstoppable you become. Let your growth be your response, your success be your statement, and your results be the only proof you ever need.